Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not be feared. Never was anything great achieved without danger. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. I'm not interested in preserving the status quo. I want to overthrow it. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. He who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived. Since love and fear can hardly exist together, if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than loved. Whosoever desires constant success must change his conduct with the times. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few really know what you are. The vulgar crowd always is taken by appearances, and the world consists chiefly of the vulgar. Appear as you may wish to be. There is nothing more important than appearing to be religious. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Of mankind, we may say in general, they are fickle, hypocritical, and greedy of gain. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. Half of these aren't even Machiavelli. Some are Plato, Thucydides, etc. Doesn't anyone check these? There is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed to the advantage of your enemy. Men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. Therefore, it is necessary to be a fox to discover the snares, and a lion to terrify the wolves. In conclusion, the arms of others either fall from your back, or they weigh you down, or they bind you fast. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. He who builds on the people builds on the mud. For one change always leaves a dovetail, into which another will fit. The new ruler must determine all the injuries that he will need to inflict. He must inflict them once and for all. Men sooner forget the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. Is it better to be loved or feared? The best fortress which a prince can possess is the affection of his people. It's better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. One who deceives will always find those who allow themselves to be deceived. A prince is also esteemed when he is a true friend and a true enemy. For, in truth, there is no sure way of holding, other than by destroying. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. A man who wishes to profess at all times will come to ruin among so many who are not good. God creates men, but they choose each other.